Okay, so hi everyone. We're Lunar Dev, and we're pioneering the concept of API consumption management. What that means is that mostly you're familiar with an API gateway, focusing on providing for API providers management and controls. We're on the opposite side, controlling egress traffic, all of the consumption of outgoing traffic, both LLMs, but actually every API out there. So we can think about us as just that really smart proxy that tunnels traffic from your applications or agents through that proxy, give you both visibility and active controls. To see it in action, this is the control plane. So you can see here all of the consumed APIs in real time. You're getting that metrics, a breakdown of each and every endpoint. You can define a quota, which means that, okay, if I'm getting Anthropic, if I'm using Anthropic, and Anthropic is limiting me to, let's say, this amount of requests or TPMs, you can actually decide how you want to manage that quota. So for example, you can take and say, I want to manage 80% of production, 20% the staging. Basically, the system is as flexible as it gets. But then the cool thing on top of it is that you can define what we call the flow. That's a policy, basically. So I'm going to choose, for example, Anthropic. And I got that set of flows, like a priority queue, which basically means that I can define what is the pace and the priority in which API calls will be made from my application to the actual API provider. I can define the queue properties, the queue, the TTL, and the priority, production versus staging. The results are, as you can see here, I've recorded the session. This is what happens post that priority feature, for example. You can see that traffic has been distributed 50-50, and after I've employed that policy, this is the YAML policy, traffic is going to be shaped in real time and be defined in a 20-80%. Same concept can be done not just for quota management, but also for caching, batching, throttling, retries. Basically, all the middleware that you can think of can be applied via the gateway. We got both an open source and a managed version and a paid version. Feel free to contact me laterwards. Thank you.
Very good timing.